All right, let's do this. In the next few minutes, we're going to build your very own WhatsApp fortress. No confusing tech talk, I promise. Just simple, powerful steps so you can finally take back control of your privacy. Let's jump right in. So, first question, who can actually see your WhatsApp stuff? You probably think it's just your friends and family, right? Well, the default settings might just surprise you. Let's talk about who you're really sharing your info with. Because without the right settings, you're kind of leaving the digital front door wide open. We're talking everything from annoying spam calls to people tracking when you're online, and even serious stuff like someone trying to hijack your entire account. These are the exact risks we're about to shut down.
But hey, don't worry. Securing your account is actually pretty easy when you think about it like building a fortress. We're going to reinforce the outer walls, lock the main gate, and then secure everything precious inside one simple layer at a time.
Okay, first up, let's build those outer walls. This is all about controlling what a complete stranger can see just by looking you up. We're going to make sure your public face only shows exactly what you want it to. Let's start with your profile photo. By default, pretty much anyone with WhatsApp can see it. Kind of weird, right? But the fix takes 2 seconds. Just pop into your privacy settings and switch this from everyone to my contacts. Boom. Simple change, huge difference. And it's the same thing for your last seen and online status. Do you really want random people knowing exactly when you're on your phone? Probably not. Change this to nobody. It gives you the freedom to reply when you want to without feeling watched. Oh, this is a big one. Are you tired of being added to those bizarre, spammy groups by people you don't even know? Well, you can stop that right now. Just switch this setting to My Contacts. And just like that, the unwelcome invites will stop. For good. Here is a fantastic, super satisfying quick win. Deep in your privacy settings, there's a little switch for Silence Unknown Callers. Just flip it on. Instantly, all those annoying random spam calls just go quiet. It's awesome. Okay, our outer walls are secure. Great job. Now it's time to lock the main gate. This next part is all about making sure no one can actually break into your account and take it over. Now, if you only do one thing from this whole explainer, make it this: enable two-step verification. It's so easy. All you do is create a secret 6-digit PIN that only you know. As you can see, it takes less than a minute. I really can't say this enough. This is your account's superhero cape. Even if someone manages to steal your SIM card, they cannot get into your WhatsApp without this PIN. This one little step is your absolute strongest defense. And for some extra layers of security, you can turn on fingerprint or face lock right in the app. Also, try to make a habit of checking your linked devices list. See a computer you don't recognize? Just log it out immediately. The fortress is now locked down. So let's move inside to protect what's really important, your private conversations. This is all about the actual content of your messages. Ah, the infamous blue ticks. You know, the cause of so much modern anxiety. Well, you can just turn them off. This lets you read messages without feeling pressured to reply right away. The only trade-off is you won't see them for other people either, but it's a great way to take back a little bit of peace. Here's another simple but really effective tip. Go into your phone's notification settings for WhatsApp and just turn off Show Preview. That way, if your phone is just sitting on a table, nobody can read your incoming messages over your shoulder. Want to put your privacy on autopilot? The default message timer is an amazing tool. You can set it so that all of your new conversations just vanish after 24 hours or 7 days. It's like having self-destructing messages by default, which leaves a much smaller digital footprint. And speaking of footprints, let's talk about the data that you leave behind. This is a layer of privacy that, honestly, most people totally overlook. Okay, this next point is really, really important. We all know that WhatsApp messages are end-to-end encrypted, which is great. But what about the backups that you're saving to the cloud? And here is the catch. Those automatic backups that go to Google Drive or iCloud, they are not protected by WhatsApp's amazing encryption. And that means your entire chat history could be a vulnerable target just sitting there.
So this really comes down to a personal choice. If your number one concern is privacy, more than the convenience of having a cloud backup, then the most secure thing you can do is go into your chat settings and turn those automatic backups off.
Okay, we've built the fortress. We've secured everything inside. But you know, a fortress still needs maintenance, right? So the final step is just making privacy a simple ongoing habit. And this doesn't have to be a chore at all. We're talking a quick 30-second check once a month on your group settings, and maybe once a quarter. Just make sure your key settings are still in place. And of course, the golden rule, always, always be skeptical of weird links. Just don't click them.
And that's it. You did it. In just a few minutes, you've gone from the wide-open default settings to a fully secured account. You have successfully built your WhatsApp fortress and taken real, meaningful control of your digital privacy. This is a huge step, for real. But it kind of makes you think, doesn't it? If your messaging app needed this many adjustments, what other parts of your digital life could use a quick privacy checkup? Now that you know how easy it is, what will you secure next?